Yo, so it's been since Sunday since I did my last live stream. Seeing as I'm just kind of chilling for the day, I just decided to go ahead and do a small live stream just for a little bit. Pretty sure everybody's out barbecuing, eating, all that good stuff. Hopefully, y'all enjoying yourselves, man. You're being safe. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about, so this is just kind of like a bullshit stream I'm doing. Just kind of streaming just to try and get some hours. Hopefully, somebody jumps in. Anyway, I was out at the grocery store today. I was kind of surprised because they were like, "Oh, we're open all day," and I was like, "Wow, that really sucks." Because I figured they had a day off or something. Like they would have some type of time off. They're like, "No, we're open all day," and I was like, "Man, that's just sad for real, for real." And so, yeah, I was just like, "Man, that's just really sad. Y'all open all day. Like a lot of places are open because it's the holiday. They should at least be closed super early. Like just let everybody get out probably like 1 or 2 ish or something like that, and then just have the rest of the day to do whatever." So yeah, man, just checking on y'all, seeing how y'all doing, man. How y'all enjoying your fourth? You going to see any fireworks, man? Is anybody barbecuing? I'm just doing a little live streaming, man. Just trying to hopefully get some hours up or something like that. I'm sure everybody's busy out doing something right now. Um, I didn't actually plan on live streaming again until next week, until actually next Sunday. I didn't plan on doing anything. I appreciate everybody who's been watching my videos, watching my channel, hanging out. It's been fun, man. It's been cool. Um, yeah, it's been cool, man. It's been fun. I don't have the free time during the day as much as I would like to, but I really like to start doing like like connecting with other YouTubers, man, on live streams and stuff like that. Just like talking because it's like a lot of people that I watch talk about stuff that I enjoy. Marvel and DC and superhero stuff like that, which is really cool. So yeah, that was just putting that out there, just putting that out there. But yeah, man, I just wanted to see how y'all was doing, man, and just talk for a little minute. Not too much going on over here, just chilling. How's the weather where anybody's at? Over here where I'm at, it's partly sunny. It's a little more cloudier than usual, but it's not too bad. But yeah, not too much going on over here in my neck of the woods, man. Just been chilling. Barbecued a little bit. Food came out pretty good. Um, just been working on my watch time hours and everything. Just trying to get my watch time hours up. That's a lot easier said than done. Um, yeah, that's a lot easier said than done. Just because it's like you get some people watching your videos, but they only watch for like a minute, maybe less than like 36 seconds. And it's like you get like 0.6 hours, which I really don't think counts towards anything. And then you may go like 2 or 3 days without a watch time hour, and it's kind of like, damn, you know. But my goal is still to try and get monetized by the end of this year. So I'm definitely stepping up my live streaming once a week. I think I might change the time instead of doing it from 7 p.m. to 8 and go 7:30 to 8:30. I like to still keep it at an early time. That way, um, you know, people will still know, like, hey, I'm still live streaming. And, I guess the reason I want to change the time is because hopefully more people are, at home when they can watch my live stream and, we just talk about, movies and stuff like that. So hopefully, people will be free by that time. But like I said, not much going on over here, man. Just kind of enjoying my day off away from work. Hopefully, a lot of y'all got the day off. Man, yeah, it's work. I got the day off, so like I said, and it sucks. A lot of people got to work, today just because it's the holiday and it's like, let people off early. You know what I mean? Because, man, just having to be at work all day, by the time you get off, it's like you're just tired and sleepy. You have to go up and do this again tomorrow. So it's like you really didn't get a chance to enjoy it. Fireworks, spend time with family, stuff like that. So this is an interesting story, man. It says actor Daniel Radcliffe has absolutely no interest in appearing in the Harry Potter reboot. I guess this is a quote saying, "I'm definitely not seeking it out in any way, but I do wish them obviously all the luck in the world, and I'm very excited to have passed the torch, to have that torch passed," which I completely understand, man, because it's like, he's trying to move on and do new things now. He doesn't want to go back. I still don't understand why they're trying to do this whole reboot thing. You know what I mean? They should be trying to move on. Like all these studios should be trying to move on, come up with new ideas, new things. Like why are y'all still chasing, history stuff? It's like, oh well, we can't come up with new ideas. Then we'll just bring back something old. So we're gonna reboot the Harry Potter franchise. It's like it's already been there and done that, man. Like y'all don't need to keep trying to reboot everything. Give us some new stuff. That's what the fans are asking for. Come up with fresh ideas. Or if y'all can't do it, man, then get somebody off the street. That's what I was saying in my last live stream when I was talking about the DC and how the old regime didn't know what to do before they had a new Superman and a new long before they had a new Superman, long before they had a new DCU. It's like if the old regime had no idea what to do with Batman, why didn't they just bring in somebody who knew what to do instead of having to be like, oh, well, we don't know what we want to do with Henry Cavill, so we're just going to greenlit James Gunn Superman. We're going to greenlit Michael B. Jordan Superman and go from there. And it's like if y'all had no idea, you should have just hired somebody that knew what to do, that knew the lore of the characters. But it is what it is, man. Officially moving on, and obviously you look at where DC is now. It's in a real bad spot, and hopefully they get past this saga fast because obviously none of their movies have been doing good because Warner Brothers hasn't been trying to put a whole lot of money into it, which I completely understand. Just because it's like we're moving on to the DCU, the DCEU is on its last legs. We got 2 more movies and that's it. But again, Hollywood needs to come up with some new ideas instead of trying to, bring back all this old stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. So that's just me complaining, ranting. I was I posted something on my Twitter feed the other day, man, because I was talking about how hard it is to get hours on YouTube, and my watch time hours really haven't been that good. And trying to get watch time hours is difficult. It's hard, man. So it's like, I was considering just like giving up on YouTube, but it's like I came so far. I've been working hard, trying to get this right. And the last thing I'm gonna do is put a plug. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep grinding, keep going at it. I know it's a grind. Like I said, I'm really working on a live stream to get my hours up, putting out videos. Hopefully y'all enjoy them. That's one thing I went back at. I was looking at my videos and I was seeing which ones was getting more attention. And it's like I don't want to put myself in a position where it's like I want to put myself in a position where it's like, I just want to make, where I have to make videos that everybody wants to see. Because I enjoy making videos that I like talking about. I like talking about, Marvel and DC. And of course, sprinkling some of the July stuff in there. Because it's fun to talk about, especially with the whole Rippaverse and everybody having their 1-2 opinion on it. So, it's fun just connecting with people who enjoy the same things that I like talking about. So, man, hopefully everybody just keeps supporting my channel. Um, like I said, I know it's super early, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what everybody has to say about the end of the DCU when officially Aquaman, you know, comes to an end, because that's going to be the end of the road for the DCU. I do think that uh, James Gunn should wait to 2026 before he brings out anything DCEU wise. That's just my opinion, because it's like, just give it more time to sit on it, man, and simmer before you decide to do anything. Because it's like, I don't know if I would call this right now superhero fatigue, but I would definitely say it's I don't know, maybe it's shitty fatigue. Maybe because all this stuff hasn't been good. Maybe if it was good, people wouldn't have superhero fatigue. Maybe it would be like, okay, people would be still excited. But because it seems like Marvel has just been limping, DC has been doing terrible, people are calling it superhero fatigue. It's just not as enjoyable. So, And then I did talk about before how I'm curious how they gonna make it work with Batman, because is he in the Brave and the Bold, is he gonna be like an older version of Batman compared to Superman, where he looks young? You know what I mean? So that's just something I've been curious about, because obviously you don't want to have a young looking Bruce Wayne and then his son young, and then the Bruce Wayne look like he's young enough to be the kid's father or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? That's just my one two. That's just my one two. So yeah, I'm just voicing my opinion, man. And I did see on Twitter that people were saying how we don't need another reboot story, and I couldn't agree more, man. We don't need any more Superman reboots. We got enough. People want to go see any reboots or read any reboots, just go read the comic books, watch the old movies, TV shows. We've got enough reboots. So I know James Gunn said this isn't gonna be a reboot. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna feel something like what is it? Spider-Man from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where we didn't get like a reboot all the way through. It's basically going to be, like him kind of in the middle of his journey, or at the beginning, but not all the way at the beginning, where it's going to be like, full scale reboot. But I'm trying to be open minded to see what it's going to be, like, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to just shut it down completely. I see a lot of people talking stuff on social media, and it isn't gonna be good, he's gonna fail and all this other stuff. And I'm like, it hasn't even came out yet. Yeah, we got the casting, but we haven't got an official, no trailer, no nothing. So before everybody start blasting the new Superman, man, give him a chance. And I get it, man. A big part of me, like I said in my last stream, is always gonna want, Henry Cavill in this current regime to still be going on, but going on strong, not the way it has been going on. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. And it sucks, man. It really does, man. So, it is what it is, man. So, hopefully, like I said, James Gunn has learned something from DC, and not DC, but from Marvel, and he's carrying it over to DC. And hopefully, can carry it over to DC and get something right with it. I see a lot of people talking about the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I haven't seen it. I probably won't see it until it actually comes out. just because the last thing I seen was the Kingdom of Crystal Skulls, and I've never really been a big Indiana Jones fan. But it's funny. I'm looking at a clip right now, and it's I'm trying to see what it is. It's Pietro in the X-Men, I believe, Days of Futures Past. Yes, and then the Flash, and they're showing like the running and how different it is between the two. And like the Pietro one looks so much better with the Flash, and this is at the beginning. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, where he's saving the babies in the hospital, and the CGI looks terrible. Now, of course, you don't want to see any babies, real live babies, looking like this, like they finna get hurt. But it's like, man, they could have did something better with the CGI. You know what I mean? Like the Pietro one looks so much better. But you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I don't think the DC really cares anymore because the current ship is sinking, and you know, it's a very the ship's sinking, and eventually they're gonna have to come back up strong with the DCU, and I can't imagine the pressure because, like I said, you coming out with Superman, you coming out with Superman again out the gate. That's gonna have to restart this universe the same way Man of Steel restarted the first universe. Hey, what up, by the things? I'm not like super excited. James Gunn has potential, but it is hard to get too excited. Yeah, I know, man. I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon and get super excited, man. At least till I see a trailer for it. I'm just hoping, like I said, he's taking something from DC, I mean from Marvel, and brought it over to DC and learned from them because it's like he needs to knock this out of the park. It has to do good. There ain't no questions, no if but ands about it. It has to do good because if it doesn't, man, the backlash is going to be just as bad. Well, that's why they should have just kept Henry Cavill and kept the old cast and stuff like that. I do wonder in the back of my mind, did he try in any way to think about trying to salvage the old DCU before he finally came to the decision and was like, nah, there's nothing to salvage. We're just going to move on. Because I know a lot of times when new studios want to take over, they want to bring in somebody new and just be like, okay, we'll bring in our own character, like with Spider-Man. I forgot who played Spider-Man before. Let's see, it was Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield. Yes. So I know Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man, and then eventually they moved on. They brought in Tom Holland. So I know studios usually want to bring in their own, cast, their own characters, They want to do their own thing. Like look at Daredevil, for instance. They're moved on from everything that went on in the Netflix series, which makes no sense to me, and they're going in a completely different direction with Daredevil. So I can understand in some way why studios want to do their own thing, man. But like I said, Superman has to have it knocked out of the park because they can't drop this. They cannot mess this up, man. If DC drops the ball, man, it's gonna be hell to pay. And especially in this day and age, man, where social media is just everywhere, you cannot escape it. Yeah, social media is gonna be hot. But I think that DC having a good year off is good for them. I think it's better if they wait until 2026 to do anything, man. But if James Gunn feels like he got his ducks in a row and he's ready to present whatever he has to present, then hey, man, do your thing. It just sucks, man, because it's like I haven't went back and watched any DC movies lately because it's just been like y'all can't go back and watch them and get excited because you know that it's not going anywhere. You had Man of Steel, then you had like Batman vs Superman, and then everything else came off after that, and it was just been miss, hit, miss. So it's been hard to watch, man. I'm still trying to figure out how in the world did what is it? Dwayne the Rock Johnson thought that the Batman, no, not the Batman, the Black Adam movie was going to save the DCEU. I like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, man, but I'm just still puzzled by that. That movie for me, I'm glad I didn't see it in theaters. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people are still talking about, well, you didn't go support the movie in theaters, so that's the reason it hasn't been the reason it didn't do good and didn't bring in its numbers. That movie, word of mouth, probably deserved what it got. I'm sorry, it just wasn't a good movie. And so yeah, it's time to pull the plug on the DCEU and hit the reset button. It bothers me to say that still because it's gonna look bad when you look back at this current time of superheroes and you're like, well, everything was bad. You only had a handful of good movies. The old regime didn't know what to do. They gave us a Batgirl movie with these horrible looking suits. And obviously they didn't know what to do with any of their characters. And again, bring in somebody that knows what to do, somebody who knows the history of these characters, somebody who, you know, wants to make all this into a good universe. I mean, they could be swimming in cash, but they messed up everything by not knowing what to do with Henry Cavill Superman. And then once they could have gotten the right one character, they wanted to bring everything else. So it definitely left me disappointed. But like I said, man, James Gunn is coming in. Hopefully, he will right the ship. And with this new Superman, with the new Lois Lane, with whoever's gonna play Batman, I know I seen something on Twitter saying that we were really far off from a new Batman. So it's gonna be curious to see what direction they go with that. But like I said, this Superman he's young. So I'm curious, is the Batman gonna be a young dude or an older dude? Because they can't have an older Batman. I mean, a young Batman with a young Bruce Wayne. It's gonna look weird, like it's his older brother, not his son. You know what I mean? And then of course you got the other universe Batman. I forgot the guy's name that damn fast. Shoot, what's the guy's name that's playing Batman currently right now? It's not Ben Affleck. Robert Pattinson, I think is his name, and he's currently playing Batman. And yeah, he got his own universe thing going. Which the first movie was great. Hopefully, the next movie isn't as long. And then I know they got a new Joker, which is supposed to be a musical. I think they should have left the Joker as just one single movie. Excuse me. Speaking of superhero stuff, man, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all saw the poster for the Marvels, which looked like ass. I'm not gonna lie, that poster looked like trash. I think they would have been better off just not debuting it or trying to find something else because the first poster looks good, but this one it looks so corny. It looks horrible. It kind of looks like they had to just stick Captain Marvel in the poster because it doesn't look like she was actually there for the photo shoot. And I know she's had some issues because it's called the Marvels instead of Captain Marvel 2. But I just think that poster looks like trash. And it makes no sense to me why anybody in their right mind thought that this poster was going to get people talking, at least in a positive way. But yeah, man, it's been disappointing. I see a lot of people talking negative about Secret Invasion. I'm enjoying Secret Invasion. It's a slow burn. We've only been in 2 episodes, and everybody talking negative. Like we've already been in 8 episodes, and it's been trash. It's been 2 episodes so far, and I get it, man. Maybe because you ain't got Iron Man, Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy. And I don't know what people are expecting, man. But I always say keep your expectations low. Don't come in with these high expectations, expecting all this stuff to blow everybody away because that just ain't how it is. That just ain't how it is. You got to keep your expectations low. So, man, for everybody expecting all these big superhero team ups when it comes to these TV shows, tone it down. It's 8 episodes, maybe 10 best, or 6, whatever they decide to do. And you got to keep your expectations low. And I hope y'all out there enjoying your 4th, man, being safe. I ain't doing nothing but just kind of chilling, man, enjoying my day off. And I get ready to go on vacation. I can't wait. Yeah, man, it's been Marvel's just been limping ever since Endgame. It's like they have no idea, no direction. And then this whole writers strike hasn't made anything any better. They've had to push a lot of stuff back. Then you had the issues with the director, or was it the script for Blade? So it's like when they have all the dominoes in a row, and then you got to move something out the way, it just moves all the other pieces. So now they gotta push stuff back, which it didn't surprise me when they moved back the 2 Marvel movies. I wasn't surprised one bit. I think that was really good. Not two Marvel movies, but the two Avengers movies. I think that was the best thing they could have did. I was watching Eric July's video the other day, and he was talking about the poster for the Marvels, and he was saying how he didn't understand why uh, Kevin Feige hasn't brought out the how he didn't decide to bring in the X-Men into this phase right now, or the next phase. I don't know, something like that. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking like, maybe it's a good idea that they wait and then bring out the X-Men and go from there. That's just my opinion. Um, but I looked at the slate. I haven't looked at it in a while, and there wasn't a whole lot in this slate that really has got people excited or got people talking in this next phase of Marvel. I'm just trying to tell people to keep an open mind, man. Don't go into it expecting a whole bunch. But there are some things that I've been thinking about, man, because when you go back, you look at like Shang-Chi and all these other different characters that have had their own movies so far, the Eternals, and how do they fit into this new universe? You know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't heard anything about Shang-Chi since he did his own movies. Like, he did one movie and then he was gone. The Eternals had their one movie and then they've been done. So I don't know if, Marvel is going off the fans' reaction and being like, okay, fans like this, they didn't like that. So we're just gonna call this a one and done and keep moving. We'll try and maybe put him on a superhero team up somewhere down the line if that's possible. But yeah, it's been. I just forgot. I like Shang-Chi. It was okay. I don't think about his character, but it's just kind of funny that the guy has just been kind of he's kind of faded. You know what I mean? He's kind of disappeared. We haven't heard or seen anything from that guy since. And you got the Eternals. I don't think they get in the sequel. Obviously, I think that ship has already sailed. Um, there's just a lot of hit and misses. Well, not a lot of hit and misses, but there's been some good, some bad when it comes to Marvel. But I still, to this day, wonder how in the world did y'all mess up on not giving Scarlett Johansson her movie first? Like, she deserved a movie a long time ago. I think that her movie should have came out somewhere before Infinity War, or somewhere between Infinity War and Endgame, because obviously it came out after, and it was just kind of stupid because we all knew what happened afterwards. You know what I mean? So it didn't make sense to me one bit. But again, I'm a big fan of Marvel and DC. It's just funny when I look at DC because when they first came out with the DC universe, man, again, I thought that they were just copying Marvel. And the thing I don't understand is how is they can knock it out the park with their animated movies, but they can't seem to get it right with their live action properties. Because live action hits, but the animated properties, the animated properties, they're good, but the live action properties, they suck. And it makes no sense to me how they cannot knock it out the park one damn bit. Anybody else new coming in here, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you're sharing this on all your social media feeds. Help your boy out, man. I'm still grinding. Still trying to reach my goal of 1,200 subscribers by the end of this year, and then 4,000 watch time hours, man. If anybody knows, man, them watch time hours are a bitch. They are hard to get, man, for real. So, yeah, man, it's a grind, man. It's a grind. Like I said, I'm live streaming more, putting out content here and there. So, whenever you get a chance, definitely check it out, man. Make sure you watch my videos from beginning to end, just not like 36 seconds or a minute. Watch it all the way through, man, because the more y'all watch, the more I get my watch time hours up, and it really helps out my channel. And it's still kind of crazy sometimes. I look at my subscribers and see I'm this high up the ladder because a lot of times I look back and I'm just like, man, I remember when I was at 70, 80 and I was trying to get to this point now. So it's pretty cool. It's really cool, man. And I'm still growing, still trying to get my views and everything up, watch time hours, all of it. Because my goal is definitely to get this YouTube channel monetized. I just got to keep, live streaming because that's where the hours are at from what people who have already done YouTube before me say. So, yeah, man, I'm grateful for every last one of my subscribers. I appreciate every last single one of y'all. Just got to, keep, building, my views up, keep getting people to view more of my videos and my live streams and just keep growing and growing and growing. But like I said, there hasn't been a whole lot to talk about as far as, YouTube as far as movies and stuff go, because this summer blockbuster movies haven't been hitting, man. I think Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has been like one of the bigger movies that have hit. I still gotta see that. I don't know if John Wick was a summer movie. Not James Wick, John Wick. Sorry, John Wick was a summer movie. But everything else so far, man, just hasn't been hitting like that. It hasn't been knocking out the park. I know The Flash was supposed to be a big movie. That's reportedly going down as probably the worst movie, maybe WB's history. I just recently saw. I did a live stream on it last week, and man, that movie was. It wasn't. It was okay on a scale from 1 to 10. I gave it a 6, but it was just like they should have did more with it. You know what I mean? They should have hit harder. But obviously, the movie's been in production for years and years and years, and nobody knew what to do with it. And they finally decided to just put it out. But it was like the CGI looked like trash. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen clips on Twitter. People have posted. So, YouTube, people have posted. If you haven't seen it, see it. I'm not recommending it, but I'm just saying see it to get your own opinion of it. Because some people, amongst the people I've talked to, it's had mixed reviews. Some people say it's good. Some people say it's bad. I think it's okay. But I do think they should have adapted more of the animated movie into the live action movie with adding Thomas Wayne instead of adding another version of Bruce Wayne and stuff like that. I was reading an article about the actress who played what was her name? Iris. And she was saying how, she didn't think that she was going to come back to play the character after the Justice League cut because the director who she originally signed up to work with, that person wasn't signed up in the movie anymore. They stepped away, so somebody else stepped in. But luckily, she stayed on. But man, if this DCU would have worked out, I would have. And Ezra Miller would have kept his head out of his ass. I would have loved to see where they would have gone with the DCU. You know what I mean? It just seems like, man, they could have got stuff right. It would have been so much better than what we got. You know what I mean? But I appreciate the two of y'all joining me. I'm still trying to get to a point where I can get maybe like 5, 10, 20, 30 people in here, over 100 people in here. I've seen so many different live streams where some people do good, man. They have 50, 60, 70 people. I've seen some where they do great and they had over 100 people. Like, you look at Eric July, who has a huge following on here. That guy's live streams are fucking nuts. That guy has like over 100 people in his live streams, and them people just be pouring cash into his live streams. But yeah, I'm still grinding, still going. So it's a struggle sometimes, man. It's a struggle. But, I'm going to keep going, man, because I like talking about Marvel. I like talking about DC. I like talking about movies in general. I'm still playing catch-up. There's still some movies I need to see. I can't wait to do reviews on them so that y'all can hear about them and hopefully give me y'all opinion. I still need to see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, John Wick, and I know there was the other movie, it was Extraction 2. I love the first Extraction, so I hope the second one's going to be good. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it, but I'm trying to avoid it, to get my own one, too, on it. Just to get my own one, too, on it. But, when it comes to DC, again, I don't know what people were expecting because it's like, David Zaslav is not putting no money behind this movie. So obviously, he's ready to move on and have some type of what's the word I'm looking for? Like a foundation to stand on versus what the old regime didn't have. So I can't really blame him for just moving forward. But yeah, man, I hope you're out there just having a good day, man. Like I said, this is just a small live stream I'm doing, man, and just kind of talk, get a couple thoughts off my chest because I'll be on vacation for a little bit. So, yeah, just want to get something, just wanted to talk to y'all, man, see how y'all was doing out there. But is there any good movies coming out this month or going into next month that people are interested in or people are excited about? I know one of the big things people have been talking about coming out later on this year is the Rebel Moon on Netflix. So yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. I know James Gunn has just went all in, so I hope it's gonna be good. Yeah, I hope it's gonna be good. But yeah, man, that's really about it. There wasn't a whole lot going on. Not a lot of stuff to talk about when it came to the topics. So I might have something to talk about on Sunday. As far as right now, I'm still live streaming on Sunday, but I know I'm gonna be coming back from a trip, so I don't know. I have to wait and see. I really have to wait and see. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. That's pretty much about it. Trying to see if there's any other thing I can really talk about. Um, yeah, that's really about it. I mean, there really hasn't been a whole lot to talk about movies wise. Let me see if there's anything good coming out right now or anytime in the future. Let me see. July movie lineup. July movies. Let me see. Let me see. July movies coming out this year. So there's Barbie, which I know is getting trash. There's Joyride that just came out. And that's really about it. There's nothing really coming out this month that's really getting people excited. Or got me excited, I guess I should say. Um, oh, Mission Impossible. When does that come out? I forgot about this one. Let me see. Mission Impossible comes out July 12th. So, okay, Mission Impossible. So that's really what about the only movie coming out this month is just, yeah. Other than that, there's really nothing else. Let me see. Nothing else. Oppenheimer, that comes out July 21st. So those are probably the only two movies coming out that's got anybody really talking. Other than that, there's really nothing else that's got anybody talking. So yeah, man, the summer movies this year just haven't been hitting like that. And it kind of sucks, man. It really does. But what can you expect, man? Superhero movies aren't doing too good right now. So Oppenheimer, Barbie, Mission Impossible going down this list. Dead Reckoning, let me see. You got Zoe 102, I guess that's a Paramount. Insidious The Red Door, July 7th. Talk to Me, Joyride, The Outlaws, Haunted Mansion, Bird Box, Barcelona. So, yeah, I guess there's just not a lot of movies coming out this year. Not this year, this month. So, yeah, pick your movie, people. Which one do y'all plan on seeing? Anything coming out this month that y'all excited to see? There's really nothing on this list outside of probably Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 that I want to see. I don't really know much about the Oppenheimer movie. The Barbie movie I saw the trailer for, it looks all right. I know the Zoe 102 is a Paramount thing, so that's not actually going to theaters. And that's really about it. So there's not a whole lot of movies coming out this year that have really got me, this month that's got me super excited. I feel like I need to rush to the theater to see. So I'll definitely be saving a lot of my money this month, man. Definitely saving a lot. It's like June had the good movies, and July kind of just tips off just a little bit. But I have seen a lot of people talk about on social media something I did want to talk about, which is the Superman logo, because a lot of people have been saying that it looks like we're going back to the OG logo, I guess from like the 60s or 70s for Superman, when it was like black with a red S on it. And a lot of people have been talking about Superman wearing the trunks again. I'm going to say this about the trunks. If the suit looks good, the trunks look good, fine. But I guess I've gotten accustomed to not seeing the Superman trunks, so I don't think we absolutely need them. You know what I mean? Like, they can do Superman without the trunks. I've kind of gotten used to not seeing them. So, yeah, I'm fine without the Superman trunks, man. I don't think we absolutely need them. They can do them without them, honestly. As far as OS, if they can give it a good design, that's fine. If we can get like a medium on the chest and not like a super small or way too big, that'd be fine too. There's a picture I'm looking at where it's oh wait, no, wow. So this is actually older than that. So that Superman, this is way back from the 40s. Wow, I thought it was like 60s or 70s. That's further back than what I thought it was. Wow, I actually just looked at it. But there's a picture of the guy from Teen Wolf. I forgot his name. Tyler Hoechlin or something like that. I might have got the wrong guy, but he's wearing the old Superman outfit in the Superman TV show. And it doesn't look too bad, but because it's a TV show, not the movie, I'm pretty sure there wasn't a whole lot of money they could put into it. Whereas to me, I'm pretty sure the movie suit will look a lot better. I don't think there's anything wrong, particularly wrong with Henry Cavill's suit. Like when I first saw it, it looked a lot of people were comparing it to Bizarro's suit because it was really dark. But then the more I saw it, the more I got used to it, the more I actually grew on me, the more I liked it. And then they brightened it up in one of the Superman movies. I think it was a 2017 movie. And I was kind of like, yeah, I'm not feeling the brighter suit. Go back to the dark one. But as far as the old school logo is, man, if they can make it look decent, look good, then I mean, I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay. Like again, I think we can do without the draws though. I think we can do without the draws. I think we can do without the draws. I would be okay with them if they didn't bring the draws back. If they didn't bring the draws back, I didn't have no problem with that. But I know there was like an old there was a what was it? There was a photo of James Gunn. He was sitting on the couch or something like that. You can kind of see the front of the hoodie. It was basically the DCEU team, Justice League team, and you could tell everybody on it. I guess the only thing they did was they swapped out Cyborg for somebody else. I forgot who it was exactly. But let me see the DCU hoodie. And because James Gunn was wearing it, but all they did was swap out, I think, one of the characters. But I'm trying to find the image of it to see who got swapped out. But I know they just swapped out one of the characters. So let me see. Hopefully I can get this right. So all right, here we go. I think I found it. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be the Green Lantern. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what they did. They just swapped out Cyborg for Green Lantern, and then you still got Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, The Flash, and Aquaman. So they're still there. But yeah, I know a lot of people were probably some were happy, some weren't, because obviously James Gunn is still keeping some of his old regime around. And then some of the characters getting let go. So, yeah. But I know the director of this new Flash talking about a new what was it? He was talking about a new not a new. He was talking about a sequel to the movie, his current movie, The Flash, which I highly doubt was going to happen. But yeah, I don't see a reason why they should probably keep Ezra Miller, man. I'm sorry. All the bad he's done has overshadowed everything. And I don't think there's anybody who can look at this dude any differently. I know you're trying to separate the work from the man, but the fact is, the man did all this dirt. They really want to keep this dude around. It would make the story confusing if you still got old characters mixed in with new characters. That's just my opinion. But anyway, man, I am going ahead and end this live stream. Like I said, I'll probably be back Sunday with my next one. If not, then expect another video probably next Monday. And I'm going to just go from there. So I appreciate y'all joining me for this 4th of July live stream. I'm going ahead and exit. Please make sure you're watching my videos and everything else from start to finish. Peace. I'll see you next time.